Now, I've been teasing this entire week, and I've been saying that we have got one of the, am I allowed to say, just one of the coolest kids on the block? Outside of being a producer and a DJ and a creative, all in all, he is multifaceted in every sense of that word. Lelowhatsgood is here.
Hi, I'm Lelowhatsgood, and I'm a writer, a DJ, a cultural creator, producer.
Lelo in the building today. Lelowhatsgood.
I don't want to be a spokesperson for the community, but I feel like I represent a much needed voice for people who don't necessarily want to speak up.
Yeah, he's a writer, he's a content creator, he's a producer, he's a DJ, all-around cool person. And I wonder how he makes time to come to interviews like this, because he is always so damn busy. Whenever you are out on the weekend, if you're at the coolest event, you're going to find him there. He is one of the creators, if not the creator, of Vogue Night South Africa, which has absolutely taken South Africa, not just Joburg, by storm. And I'm so happy to have him live in the studio for the very first time on Afternoons with Zweli. It is Lelowhatsgood.
Oh man, thank you so much for having me. I feel like it is about time that I'm 947.
It is. It's been a long time coming, hasn't it?
It's been a long time coming. So I feel honored to be here. Thank you.
No, thank you for pulling through. So we just played Shakana, and I've got a bone to pick with you because I checked out my Insta stories and I was like, oh, is this what we do? Lelo and Shakana are having dates, friendship dates without me at the Royale.
We're always hanging out together.
Oh,
you are always too busy for us.
What?
Zweli,
Don't you dare say that I'm way too busy. I have my 3-hour show and then I'm free. I am free, Lelo. Next time, drop an invite. You know what I mean?
I've got you.
Yeah,
I've got you.
Yeah. How you doing? How's everything been going? I mean, you are super busy with so many different projects at once.
Yo, I'm good. I feel healthy.
Yeah.
I feel inspired. I feel alive. I just dropped my EP.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's called Next Level. It has been a whirlwind, honestly. Like, dropping music, I speak to everyone about this. It is so hard.
Really?
But like, once it's out there, it just feels so beautiful because you've put in all this work, you know, and for people to finally share in your art is really something amazing.
Is it difficult and hard just purely based on the fact that when you drop it, there's an expectation? So are you almost like thinking, are people going to like this? Is it a bit of those nerves, or what's difficult about the
there's
process?
definitely a pressure behind dropping music. I feel like it's just like, you know, you're just putting yourself out there to be critiqued and judged. But I think that if you just vibe with it, you know, everyone else is going to like it.
Yeah. And a lot of people, I mean, in the industry that we work in, you know, as a whole, the anxiety thing that you're talking about now, like you get a little bit anxious about, you know, different things. How do you cope with that? How do you deal with the tough days, with the handling, dropping a single? How does Lelo chill and just calm themselves down?
I am usually at my house listening to jazz. Yeah, listening to jazz. Just like listening to like very calm vibes.
Yeah.
I'm usually with friends as well. I go out to my friends. I seek community with the people that I'm with.
Yeah.
And they always reassure me. They always affirm me all the time. Speaking to my family, you know, my sister, that always really helps as well. Just like checking in with the people that are really close to you. You know? You get so caught up in the hype sometimes that you forget to like bring it down a bit. And
yeah. And I mean, it's Pride Month now. Pride Month's obviously about to come to an end, and you have really just been one of the biggest advocates of making sure that the community is represented within the entertainment industry. I mean, I look back to if it was 10-15 years ago, we wouldn't be having something like Vogue Nights. What is it that inspired that in you to make sure that people are represented and that you can speak for the marginalized who may be scared to speak or don't want to speak up, you know?
Yeah, I mean, when I started VNJPO, I just saw the lack of spaces within Johannesburg and Cape Town for spaces that are purely there to just celebrate queer people.
Yeah.
And at the time I started DJing, and I was really inspired by the ballroom scene and culture that was
Yes.
happening throughout the world. And we didn't have a space like that, sort of like celebrate ourselves in our own true identities.
Yeah.
And I just thought, why not? Why not just do it? So it was 2018. Our 6th birthday is actually coming up this weekend on the 29th of June.
Sixth birthday?
It's been 6 years of VNJ Ball, yes.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. So we've been doing it for all this time, and it really has grown into a movement.
Yeah.
Like people from Cape Town, Durban, like all over South Africa, I think have gotten behind the idea of like sharing a space where we can all come together and just celebrate ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, through music and fashion, art, and
Yeah.
you know, that's how it is.
Yeah, and the beauty of what you do as well, as you speak of VNJ Ball, is that everything's a collaboration. You know what I mean? You always collaborate with different people, with the different brands and that sort of thing. How important is it for you, you know, to collaborate? I know you've done a lot of work with Until, for instance, as well, when they had Genesis a couple of years ago, different events all around. How important is that aspect for you in your work?
Yeah, I think you can't really do anything in isolation. I feel like collaborating with someone or with people is really important.
Yeah.
You know, you get to share your ideas, you get to, you know, work on new ideas maybe that someone, you know, could have thought of, and you implement that. So I think that it's really important for like collaboration to happen. I really believe in it.
Yeah, no, definitely. Now, you have been featured in, the New York Times, you've been featured in Hunger Magazine, Mail and Guardian, and Glamour, Tagged,
Come on,
10
come
5.
on.
Like, keep them coming. How does that make you feel, you know, because you are still pretty young, if I may. You've been on the Afro-punk stage as well, and Lelowhatsgood is a commodity. Like, it's a name that people want at their events or on their stages. How does it make you feel knowing you've achieved so much so early into your career?
Yeah. Honestly, it still shocks me to this day, the amount of work that I've done.
Yeah.
You know, just starting out as a writer, you know, even writing for like all those big publications you just mentioned.
Sure.
And even me just being featured on there, you know, it really is a really big deal.
Yeah.
And I think that I just pride myself in just being who I am. And I guess that's what attracts all these, you know, festivals and parties and events and publications to like feature me and, you know, to tell my story in a way that's, you know, true to myself.
The brand new EP that you've just dropped. Yeah, so tell us about the conceptualization. I know Demon's Kiss had dropped before, and the EP actually dropped just a couple of months ago, yeah?
Yeah, so I worked on the EP for about 2 years.
Sure.
Like from inception to just like the actual production of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, we dropped Demon's Kiss 2 years ago, and then the EP came out on the 24th of May. Yeah. Yeah, so it's still pretty new. People are getting into it. And it's a fusion of electronic music and gqom, and it's just like reimagined South African dance music. It just has like European influences. It has, you know, influences from like at home, from Durban, from Johannesburg. It's just like an amalgamation of just like everything. Everything put into one.
Yeah, and a lot of people, I remember, you know, gqom, when it was massive in the country, that period when we were all, it was December and we're, Monya, Pesco, Monya, you know, there was that, and then it went quiet for a little bit and everyone was like, oh, gqom is dead, it's now about Amapiano, and it never really died, I may, because it's still quite a massive space, and like it's big in the industry here in South Africa and internationally as well.
Especially internationally as well. gqom has never died. I don't think it ever will.
Yeah.
If anything, it really has pushed so many boundaries, especially internationally, like through dance music in the clubs, you know, whether you're in Berlin or London, like it's still being played like heavily, in these like underground sort of like club spaces.
Now let's take a little bit of a Demon's Kiss, just to give you a taste of what it is that Lilo's working on and what is on Next Level, the EP. Oh, I should probably press play. Hey, there we go.
Oh, this is your fave.
Hey! Yeah, I can hear that fusion you're talking about in
yes.
terms of the African fusion, South African stuff, more with the electronica side of things. And yeah, I can hear why this would be massive overseas. And last year, I don't think you were actually in South Africa.
I was hardly here.
You were always, I mean, how many countries did you go to? How many countries did you go to, if you can count from what you can remember?
About 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 5.
5.
But yeah, I was hardly at home last year.
Yeah.
I was in and out. And if I was here to like come get stuff and then go again.
What was your favorite country to go to? I mean, where did you get like a really cool reception where you're like, these people are here to get down?
Oh, absolutely Berlin. 100%.
I really want to go to Berlin one day.
Yeah, I played at the clubs there, and like they really love our music. They love our vibe. A lot of people want to come here because we go there. Yeah, you know. Yeah, I think I've convinced quite a lot of people to actually come to SA from Berlin. And they're like, yeah, we're gonna come out. We're gonna check it out. We love your music. And all that stuff. So yeah, definitely Berlin was one of my favorite places.
Yeah.
Barcelona as well is really cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just like fun summertime, places. Yeah.
And what you say, when you go to these countries, like people, I mean, you said you've convinced people to come to South Africa, but is it a little bit of a shock? As in like, wait, what? Is this what you guys have got down there?
I think sometimes it is a bit of a shock. But for those who are like very culturally like in tuned, they know exactly what's going on in SA. They know that we are just like leading in terms of like music.
Yeah.
Just like music production and all of that. Yeah.
All right. So look, before I'm going to let you go just now, when we get back into some of your projects again, I want to play a little bit of a game. Are you a fan of games?
I love games.
And you love Beyonce, right?
I love Beyonce.
So this is probably going to be for you because we are playing a game of Context. It is time for Out of Context. Today we're not doing 947 Out of Context. We've got Lelowhatsgood in the studio. And you say you're a big Beyonce fan, but now we're really going to see if you are that much of a fan, because I'm going to play you a Beyonce clip and you're going to have to put context around it and tell me what you think was happening around that.
Okay, this is interesting.
So shall we give this a go?
Okay, let's give it a go. Let's give it a try.
All right, let me play you the clip. Play along as well, whether you're driving, at home, in the office, and see if you know your Beyonce. If you don't get it right, you're kicked out of the beehive. And I'm not joking. So let's play it.
You might have to go straight to the airport.
Okay.
I don't have no luggage.
I'm rolling.
But it's better for you to go home.
That's all I can do.
Oh, that's all you can give me? I think I know what this is.
Must I play it again for you?
No. I got exactly what it is.
So you know exactly what?
Yeah. This was, oh man. They were in a recording studio. I remember the clip exactly. They were in a recording studio. It was Destiny's Child.
Yeah.
And was it Lativia or which was one of the girls?
It was Latoya and Lativia.
Latoya, yeah. I think it was either one of them, Latoya or Lativia, who they were essentially getting kicked out.
Oh. And
Beyonce was just like, well, you don't forget your luggage. Because you might have to go to the airport after this, So, yeah, I think it was that. I'm not wrong. I'm definitely right.
That is crazy. This usually takes people a while to figure out. And if you remember in Destiny's Child days, that means you're a diehard. Okay, let's see. Let me play one more time.
You might have to go straight to the airport.
Okay.
I don't have no luggage.
I'm rolling.
But it's better for you to go home.
Okay, let's see if Lelowhatsgood is right about that.
You might have to go straight to the airport.
Okay.
I don't have no luggage.
I'm rolling.
But it's better for you to go home than not have luggage. You probably miss your flight.
We have nothing against her.
No way!
We just felt like we could continue on as a trio, and that's what we're doing.
I knew it.
Remember that?
Oh man, I am chronically online, so I know everything about everything.
My days! And as you mentioned, you're chronically online. I mean, you do a lot of campaigns and all of that stuff as well. So that's another added element as being a content creator, where you have to, get all of that.
Yeah, being on the pulse, just knowing everything about pop culture and culture in general. Yeah.
You have made this game fall so flat for me. Usually people struggle, they get it wrong, and now it's like, look at me, and you're like, I know exactly what it is that you're talking about. Ay. My goodness. But yeah, Lelo, before we wrap everything up, let's get into what it is that you're going to be busy with in the next couple of months. Are you allowed to let us in, outside of the promo for, Next Level? What else is it that's on the cards for you in 2024?
Oh, so definitely more music, more collaborations with the music. Yeah, and I will be touring. Yeah,
nice.
so just check out where I am on my Instagram or Twitter. I'll be posting, all my gig guides.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I might be going to Europe again soon again.
Oh, European summer.
European summer.
Yeah.
Just a few gigs, come back home. Yeah, so I'm just going to be busy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says it so casual. He's like, I'm just going to be busy, European summer, just going to go outside the country and work and all of that, you know what I mean? But yeah, V&J Ball, we're definitely going to get another one very soon.
Very, very soon. I will keep everyone posted about that. We might have our next one in July.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
All right, so a couple of weeks. And Tabo, who's my photographer, he didn't come here today. He said that I must say hi, but I refused. But I'm going to say
Tabo.
hi now. And his birthday's on the 8th of August, and I know that's the day of Gom Therapy. Are you going to be there? Are you playing at Gom Therapy? Do you know
I will
yet?
definitely be there. I will not be playing because I played at the
Okay.
last one. But I definitely will be there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to actually convince you to come, Zweli.
Everyone is saying that. Everyone's like, I'm going to convince you. Okay, what do I need to prepare myself for?
Nothing, honestly. Just get your dancing shoes on. It's going to be a fun night.
Is it a fun, long night?
A fun, long night, absolutely.
Do you know, I was saying the other day on social media, and I was just saying, I miss the days when we could go clubbing and everyone's dancing, sweating. We're not taking videos of each other and social
Exactly,
media. You
and
know
that's
what
the
I
point
mean?
of that.
And that's
Yeah.
what it's like. That's the type of vibe that we're going for.
Yep, and that's exactly the point. Everyone just gets there, they close the back of your camera because, that's the club policy.
Yeah.
And yeah, you just dance and you have fun.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Lelo, thank you so much for coming through. Social media, where do we catch you?
On socials, you can catch me at Lelowhatsgood, no underscores, no funny characters.
Yeah.
On Twitter and on Instagram.
All right, so it's just Lelowhatsgood across all of the platforms.
Yebo.
And you're going to invite me next time you and Shakana decide to hang out with me, yeah?
Absolutely. I'm going to take Shakana right after this and tell her that you have aired us out on 947.
That is Lelowhatsgood, mate. Thank you so much for pulling through today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Always a pleasure, my friend.
Afternoons with Zweli on 947.